I'm so thankful that college football is interrupting my wrestling. So thankful. Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel. Or welcome if you're new here, I'm Christina, aka The Writer, and today we're hopefully gathered here to watch Smackdown because we're preempted by this random college football team that I literally do not care about. Anyway, around, we're in the go-home show to Survivor Series, and we get to find out who the last person is in the women's WarGames match. We have the two semifinal matches for the World Cup tournament thing. And then, I guess Ronda and Shayna, they're in a tag team match against Shotzi and Raquel, so that's all fun and exciting. So, on that note, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy. And we're gonna watch SmackDown as soon as this freaking college football game ends. I'm so thankful that college football is interrupting my wrestling. So thankful. Not like any of us care or anything, but it is approximately 8:06 here, Eastern Time. And we apparently have Becky Lynch back, so they cut into Becky Lynch coming back, just so that we could see UCLA beat California 35-28. Y'all, these idiots really made us miss Becky Lynch for what? UCLA versus California? And now we've got like 10 hours of commercials in between everything. Love that for us. Thanks a lot, Fox, you idiots. Thanks a lot. Alright, people, so we're not live. We're literally 11 minutes behind. So that's nice. So we're still gonna see the reveal, but we're just literally 11 minutes behind because football interrupted our wrestling, right? Right. Look, if it was something like decent and exciting like Michigan versus OSU, I might have been a little bit more understanding, but it's California versus UCLA. I mean, you technically didn't show up alone because there's 4 of you, now 5 of you. Becky's looking fantastic, and I'm just so relieved that she's back. Oh my god. Alright, cool. We got right to it. We're right into a fight. Love that for us. Very fitting for WarGames coming up tomorrow night. Plus, we got Becky back, and that automatically is going to make things a lot more interesting. Because it's Becky Lynch, and she's fantastic. Have we ever gotten a proper Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch match? Because if not, that's like the one match I'd like to see. You know, it would have been a better return if the stupid football game didn't cut into our wrestling, but you know. Honestly, this is a feud I'd just like to see happen, period. Brawling Brutes versus Legado del Fantasma? Look, I'll gladly take it. It's something fresh and it's getting Legado away from Hit Row and the Viking Raiders situation for right now because they've been off to a bit of a rough start to say the least. I want to make it known that right as the bell rang is when I sat down with my hot cocoa, so I appreciate that. I have no idea what's going on with Selena Vega's hat, but I love it. It's very cozy. And hey, we see red, right? Well, technically this is burgundy, but you know, it's a shade of red, right? Cole, I don't know if he's all at his sorts, he's just catching his breath on the outside of the ring. Look, we give the internet wrestling community so much crap, but I love how wrestling Twitter is just really going hard on this whole college football interrupting our wrestling situation. It's like, there was a reason I've never liked football, and I'm like, okay, now I'm just glad that I watch hockey and college basketball. Oh, okay, well, Butch is now on the announce table instead of Escobar. Okay. I don't know how I feel about how often everybody's going to the outside of the ring, but I kind of get it because you have the groups outside the ring, so that could be it. I don't know. Again, I'm overthinking this. Beautiful moonsault from Butch. Oh, okay, well, people are fighting in the back, so we have the bloodline going against Kevin Owens and Drew. That makes sense. So the rest of the Brawling Brutes are going back there. Well, I think we figured out who's probably going to win this thing, right? Alright, Escobar, what are you up to here, my dude? Alright, okay. Santos Escobar will take on either Ricochet or Braun Strowman. Like, I feel like Ricochet versus Escobar would be, like, the more fun of the two to watch, but I don't know, we would have to see. I feel like Legado could get very creative with Braun. Y'all, we were about to get some answers on the Bray Wyatt Project, for lack of a better term, and well, we got another freaking commercial, as if we're not already 11 minutes behind. Look, I don't know what else to call this, because we're all just getting confused at this point. We have 2 people in a feud now that are misunderstood, and Bray Wyatt's doing all the spooky things, and, you know, it worked. The Bray Wyatt Project? The Blair Witch Project? The Bray Witch Project? We're workshopping it. I call everything a situation, but this is a whole project, because I'm like, we're trying to piece together the weekly clues every single week. At least we finally got, like, some kind of a story going on, like he's at least interacting with somebody else on the roster. The Bray Wyattville horror? Hello Wyatt. American Wyatt story. I'm down for that one. That one sounds pretty good. Since we're on the topic of spooky things, I know we're well past spooky season at this point, but let me know down in the comments what your favorite spooky shows or movies are, because that'd be awesome. All right, what's Bray Wyatt going on about? Well, how do you know? Do you have telepathy, Bray? Can you read people's minds? Y'all, that just spoke to me because that's literally anxiety in a nutshell. Well, hey, he acknowledged the Fiend. Yes and no. Look, I'm down for the Fiend. Mainly for the entrance. The entrance was quite cool. Actually, no, Bray, I think we're going with violence in English. Oh, Jesus, okay, right as he said LA Knight, we had something happen. Okay, so we have Uncle Howdy with a bunch of flashbacks to things. I'm like an American Wyatt story right now, because Jesus, take the wheel. What? What the heck did we just see? Okay, we got LA Knight. Oh, thank God. See, that's what I don't understand here, because in this whole situation, and again, I'm not biased or anything, but Bray Wyatt technically made the first shot and did the antagonizing first, and it could have been under the influence of Uncle Howdy for all we know, his inner demons or whatever, right? But why are we supposed to cheer for the dude that initiated the conflict? Alright, when are we kicking Bray Wyatt's butt? Okay, well, not for a little bit, apparently. We're gonna need some fresh air during the commercial break, y'all, because that was something else. Wait, what? That does that shoe size exist? A 16 E? Hang on here. We're digging this up, people. We need to fact check this because this just sounds made up. See, even Wade Barrett has no idea. Okay, so this is what I got here. What does 4E width mean? Extra wide. 4E is a typical width letter used to signify something being extra wide in men's shoe sizing charts. 2E and 4E are the most frequent E letters in this range. The more E's added, the bigger the overall width, just like with the letter A. Where did the letter A come from? Oh, dear God. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit more up our alley here because it's talking about boots. But it says boots are available in a variety of sizes and widths. Width is typically denoted using the following system of letter combinations. The only time I've ever seen like letters used in clothing, at least for me anyway, has been like with bra sizes because that's like cup sizes and stuff like that. And just, oh my God, okay, well that makes sense. Like, with women's shoe sizes, like, I mainly just get like sneakers or tennis shoes, and it's usually just like, yeah, you just have 8.5 wide or 9 wide. What happened with LA Knight this week now? Poor LA Knight, oh my God. This poor man, oh my God. And we're supposed to boo him. We're on your side, LA Knight, over here. We are. Poor LA Knight. Let's just. First of all, let's be thankful for LA Knight for just, being the voice of reason and logic in this whole mess, and two, just for being LA Knight. Y'all, this reaction has just gone off the frickin' rails. What is going on with that graphic? It looked like a tree carving or something. I don't know. I'm just confused. I swear to God, Braun is just wearing the same pants over and over again. Like, it's okay to wear the same pants like maybe a day or two in a row. Yeah, it was totally a 5-star classic at Crown Jewel. Oh, they're bringing up Twitter. Oh, I love it. Oh, I hate that. Go get him, Ricochet. I hate when people do. Go get him, Ricochet. I hate when people do that with like the top of their head. Like, I'm 4'11". I've had that a number of times, and every time I'm just like, oh, it's so infuriating because it makes you feel small. And yet we're supposed to cheer for Braun, just like we're supposed to cheer for Bray. Logic. Come on, Ricochet, win by count out. That's what I would do. I would just be like running around the ring and just like trying to avoid this man. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Is Ricochet okay? You know what they need? They need to bring back the coal mine, like some sort of an indestructible thing for that commentary area at this rate. Okay, so we have Gunther making his way down here, and he's facing off against Braun, or at least staring him down. Oh, okay, there's the rest of Imperium. See, at least they're tying all the stories together. We're here for that. Come on, Ricochet, do it for us short people! Ricochet's my favorite person on this show tonight. So wait a second here, they're competing for an opportunity at Gunther, and yet Imperium kind of screwed over Braun, so that kind of means that Braun and Gunther are going to have a match first, right? Am I following this right? So wait, this guy loses the tournament, and he's still getting a title opportunity that the tournament's about. Ricochet, just go to the back. You're not involved in this. Oh my god, Ricochet, you, oh. After all the crap that he said about you, frickin' Ricochet, oh. Ricochet, really? Why'd you have to go back down there? I get that it's like the good guys and all that stuff, but like, look at all the poo-poo that he said about the high flyers on Twitter. They acknowledged it on commentary. I wouldn't want to help somebody if they talked mad poo-poo about, like, what I was doing. Alright, cliff notes for everybody. So, before the commercial break, Ronda and Shayna attacked Shotzi and Raquel went to the hospital. Well, yeah, because you kind of attacked the people in the back. I swear the Smackdown backstage area is not safe whatsoever. We need to get some sage back there. Accidents. That wasn't an accident. Okay, but why does Ronda's jacket kind of blend in with the lighting? Just let Shayna do the talking. Okay, well, Shotzi's okay. This is great. I think we're getting a 2-on-1 match with Shotzi and Ronda and Shayna. Why is this match happening? Like, shouldn't everybody be resting up before tomorrow? I would think so, anyway. Okay, so Raquel didn't go to the hospital. We've got, like, way too many tag matches tonight. Unless if that's just me, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, let's attack Raquel and then have her, like, do a power move. That's totally smart, right? Look, if I'm attacked, I'm just not gonna show up the rest of the night. I'm gonna be going to the freaking hospital or medical facility or whatever, you know? I'm not gonna get involved in anything. I'm just trying to figure out the point of this match. Alright, Raquel's done. I get why this match happened because of last week and everything, but like, I don't know, y'all, it didn't make much sense to me. We could have just left the attack and could have went on our merry way, I think. Just because that would have made a little bit more logical sense, I feel like it would have kept Raquel a little bit stronger, because at least she got taken out and that sort of thing, right? Right. But maybe they just didn't want to have too many people get taken out in one show. But I'm like, I would need a break before my match. If I had a match the next night, I wouldn't want to have a match the night before. Alrighty, so we got yet another tag team match here tonight. Look, I like tag team matches like anybody else, but I need a little bit of variety. I mean, they yell at us in my GM for putting on too many tag team matches in one show, like back to back to back, and not varying it up, so... it would have been nice to, kind of sprinkle the, matches, the one-on-one matches a little bit further, and that sort of thing. I don't know. I might be overthinking this per usual, but we have Drew and Sheamus versus the Usos for the WarGames advantage for the men's side of things. Damage Control has it on the women's side of things. So, we're going to see what happens here. We had an interesting segment and moment between Kevin and Sammy backstage that Jay overheard, so that adds a little bit more nuance and complicatedness to their relationship. I love how Butch and Rich, they just threw their hats at the bloodline. Meanwhile, Kevin's just kind of chilling in the background, probably. Alright, we're back from the commercial break. Oh, okay, well, Sheamus just went over the top rope. Sammy's just, like, bouncing out of the way. God, we need to protect Sammy at all costs. Oh no, Bloodline's falling apart. Kevin Owens is just like, yeah, I told you these guys would just, like, really screw things up. I would really like for Kevin and Sammy to be the ones to get the tag titles off the Usos at this point. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit of time, give it a slow burn and that sort of thing, but yeah. Alright, the Usos are in control. They just snapped Sheamus's legs. That looked absolutely painful. Y'all, I'm so sick of these college football ads all over my Smackdown, okay? I get that it's Fox. I get that they have football on all weekend. But, like, read the room. It's the go-home show before Survivor Series, which is tomorrow night. More than likely, if people are watching college football, they've already got it, like, mapped out for tomorrow. Besides, we've got Michigan versus OSU, number 3 and number 2 facing off against each other. Like, a lot of people are going to be already watching college ball anyway, just for that game. I'm sorry, I've had enough. Drew's always really good with, like, a fiery comeback, and we're here for it. And, I mean, I guess pun intended, because he's coming out with fire now, because I don't know if this is a new thing or if he's been doing it for a while, but during his entrance he had, like, the flames in the corner and everything. I don't know, but it looked kind of cool, and I'm here for it. Again, this is like the third match where the poor commentary table is just involved, and I feel so bad for that poor commentary table. Alright, so Drew went into the steps. Oh dear God, how many ads are we gonna get tonight? Oh. I thought the Better Call Saul finale was awful with ads, but this is on another level, I think. Alrighty, so we're kind of in overtime because we're technically 11 minutes behind, which is great. which means I'm going to be up probably an extra 11 minutes editing this. Look, thankfully I don't have to be anywhere tomorrow. I just have to be up early for my grocery delivery, but, you know. There's going to be something going down within the bloodline at Survivor Series. I sense it. God, we need Roman just to get everybody on the same page again. And there goes Drew. That's got to be it. I mean, it's not it, but I mean, it should have been it, but here we are, kids. Alright, we got Sheamus in the match now. We got Jay in the match. Sheamus is running wild here. He's got all the energy going. I love how in this whole thing, like, Kevin Owens and Solo Sikoa are just, like, basically chilling on the outside of the ring. Calm down, Sammy. He's, like, about to rip the ring apron apart, like, to shreds. I don't know why I just said it like that, but here we are. Oh, no. Drew and Sheamus now got the Usos in the ropes. This can't be good. Oh, nice counter right there from the Usos. That was kind of cool. See, since we're on the subject of Survivor Series, I just got another idea. How about you have the internet Twitter community, or the internet wrestling community, at least the ones here in the US anyway. Can we have a matchup against, like, Fox? Team Internet Wrestling Community versus Fox. There we go. Just for the college football shenanigans that we had here tonight. I'm just saying it kind of fits the overall tone for Survivor Series, plus we're all fired up about it. Now let's just hope that Peacock doesn't do anything stupid tomorrow during Survivor Series. Okay, Jay's going to the top rope. Sheamus caught him. Oh, well, hello, Sami Zayn. Okay, that was certainly quite the assist from Sami. Oh, Sheamus kicked out. Sami, calm down. Alright, everybody's beating each other up outside the ring. Kevin Owens is chilling. Honestly, I'd be Kevin Owens in this whole mess, just watching everything unfold. And there goes Drew over the top rope, just clearing through everybody. Okay, that was cool. See, I like when you get to see that kind of stuff like every now and then. Like, it has to be used in the right moment. This is kind of foreshadowing, I would think. Kevin and Sami, they're the only ones standing, and Sami's got a tag title. Now, Kevin's got the tag title. Definitely not foreshadowing, am I right? Alright, so the referee just ejected Sami Zayn because Kevin threw Sami inside the ring with one of the tag titles. Jay just tried to go for the tag title to use as a weapon, and Kevin just stunned him. Sheamus with the huge bro kick, that is it. And that is indeed it. Looks like the Brutes got the WarGames advantage. Okay, interesting. I'm here for it. Definitely an exciting ending. We got a lot of little overlapping storylines going on here. Love that. And I love how Kevin and Sami, their just relationship continues to add new layers to it. And add layers to the stories. It was a very chaotic ending, but at least it made sense, and we got some extra layers into our stories, and that's what we're ultimately here for. We're here to watch our stories, right? Right. But I enjoyed the match for what it was. I think they did a good job at building up towards the WarGames matches overall. I'm excited to watch Survivor Series. I hope you all are as well. So on that note, let's just try to wrap things up now. Alrighty, so final thoughts for this week's Smackdown. Again, this was our go-home episode of Survivor Series. I thought it was a decent enough show, but I feel like a lot of it was kind of ruined this week because of the college football interjecting into our Friday night wrestling and that whole debacle, because that threw us off by a whole 11, 12 minutes or so, give or take. And I'm just a little bit bitter about that still, as are a lot of us, because we got spoiled on the interwebs. And that's kind of on me, just because it's like I like to see what people are talking about, and that's sort. Because like sometimes you never know, like you might miss something, and somebody might like tweet about it or something. It's like, oh, I didn't catch that. Thanks for pointing that out, like that sort of thing. Or you might have a stupid question, like me, every now and then, and you need an answer, right? But either way, I overall thought this was a good episode this week. I like how we built up the WarGames matches, especially the World Cup. I like how we had the overlaying like stories that were kind of going into it. I'm still confused as to why Gunther is running away from Braun, and I'm really confused as to how they're hinting at a Braun versus Gunther match when Braun didn't win the tournament or whatever, but that is what it is. What it is. The thing that I'm still most intrigued by in this whole show right now is the Bray Wyatt Project situation thing, and how that's interweaving with LA Knight, who is on a streak of getting beaten up, like, what are we at, like 2 weeks in a row now, something like that. No, 3 weeks in a row, because Bray initiated that attack, now that I'm thinking about it, so I guess this is 3 weeks. So yeah, we had a lot of developments this week with the tournament, with the Bray Wyatt and LA Knight situation. The women's division stuff was kind of confusing per usual. Yeah, I think everything at least moved somewhere this week, which again, that's better than not moving anywhere. And we're just gonna have to see what happens at Survivor Series. Again, I don't know if we're gonna do a reaction to it or not. We probably will because why not? So on that note, let me know what you all thought about this week's SmackDown down in the comments down below. This was a mess, but I had fun with it, and that's what counts. Because we're here to watch our stories and have fun. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. And I will see you all in the next one.